Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Barkanmu da warhaka da fatan kowa yana lafiya. So, kamar yadda na ta samun message on high, demand, mutane da yawa suna ta bayanin ce ko kuma ce send the message cewa me yasa kwanan nan ban yin videos explaining akan strategies ko kuma markets inside da kuma sauransu, and things that has to do with technical analysis da sauransu. So idan muka duba za ga kwana biyu majority of my videos is all about understanding the environment of trading. That's from psychology, risk management, and other stuff like that. So I don't do much of the technicals, because I feel it's very important for traders to understand the concept of trading to connect before going into the technicals. But I'm the majority of people suka ta requesting, inshallah, from today from one video, then every week I will try as much as possible to pick one or two technical factor of trading, and in explaining nashi in my strategy I will be able to share one with you. And believe me, everything I'm going to share, it's going to be based on personal experience. One day is mature, I tested it, and I know and how I use it personally. So it's just meant for you to learn. And you have anything you want to add to it, you feel like putting it into your own edge, then it's good and fine. That's it. So I want a video da na yau ina so zami magana ne akan concept na liquidity, because wannan shine abin da majority of mutane suka fi tambaya na ko kuma requesting akai. So inshallah zan yi explaining liquidity a wannan video din. So ban so video sun ya zama cewa yayi tsawo, so I will try as much as possible to be a bit faster, but I will make sure everything is being clear so that you guys will be able to understand. So idan har kana neman reliable proof wanda za ka yi amfani da shi wurin trading, kuma ka samu payout naka consistently, kuma proof wanda yake yana da sauki, wanda kuma ya zama cewa rules nasu yana nan a bayyane ne ba boye ba, so za ka yi amfani da wannan proof din nan, which is called TTT market. So a TTT market suna da different types of account wanda za ka iya trading. Suna da one step account, two step, instant funding da kuma subscription account. Sannan kuma rules nasu kamar yadda kuka gani, za ku ga rules ne wanda suke suna da sauki, wanda kuma suna allowing news trading, kuma za ka iya trading robot. So a TTT market za ka yi samun account which is daga one step da kuma two step account za ka yi samu daga $5,000 har zuwa $500,000. So idan kana so ka amfani da wannan profile din, kai clicking link on the description, kai using a link dina, za ka samu free discount of I think 15%, wanda za ka iya amfani da shi wurin purchasing account. So wannan shine profile wanda idan ka ce ni recommending maka, zan iya recommending maka ni kaina, saboda ni ma ina amfani da shi. So now idan muka yi magana akan liquidity, this is what we are talking about. Sorry. So muna magana akan liquidity. What is liquidity? Idan aka ce liquidity in general, abinda wanne yake nufi shine money, kudi. Mun gane ko? So a lot of time mutane sukan yi misunderstanding me ake nufi da liquidity. Wani idan aka ce mai liquidity yana ganin kaman wani dogon abu ne can, wani abu ne mai girma da sauransu. No, it's not a big deal. Idan aka ce liquidity ana nufin kudi ne kawai, ko kuma in the bunch of orders yake. Muka ce orders shi ma, it still go back into the concept, it still go back into the term liquidity. Mun gane ko, and money. So idan muka duba nan, to understand liquidity, you need to first of all understand how it works da sauransu. So when we talk about liquidity, muna magana akan kudi, and a ko'ina a market, kowane candlestick da muka gani tun daga kan 1 second all the way to monthly time frame, kowane candlestick is liquidity. Kowane candlestick is liquidity. This is what majority of mutane fail to understand. Mun gane ko? Misali, this is on a daily time frame. Wannan candle din is liquidity, this is liquidity, this is liquidity, this is liquidity. Why is it every candle is mature? It's a liquidity because kowane candle anan wurin nan is showing us a transaction that is occurring either on the daily basis ko kuma on the 4-hour interval basis, on the 1 minute basis da sauransu. Idan muka da 1 minute anan shi ma kowane candle da muka gani ana wurin it's liquidity, because these are transactions. Transaction kuma is money, liquidity is money. Mun gane ko? So wannan shine first abin da ya kamata mu fara understanding when it comes to liquidity. But as a retail trader, there is a way whereby we identify ko kuma we picture liquidity. That's whereby we have a swing highs or swing lows. Apart from looking at liquidity on each and every candle, now we interpret it, we create a pattern to it. So what I mean, we can't just trade on each and every single candle, maybe on the 1 minute, which is 4 minutes or so. No, we need something bigger. When this is a mature, you're generating a very big move. When you're holding a lot of transactions, either transaction then is to the push to the upside, kokuma to push to the downside. So that's why we use the swing high and the swing low. When it comes to liquidity, are quite different ways the mutane suke kira. One is cash liquidity. I believe ICT traders will call it the buy side and sell side liquidity. When it comes to smart money concept traders, what is the inducement and stuff like that. But they are all one thing. So how can we identify kokuma? How can we be able to know the liquidity concept that's around? So now, if you come to the chart, misali, let me first of all give a paper explanation, then I'll show you everything on the chart. Misali muchi, muna the price they're pushing haka. Muna the price they're creating something like this. So we need to understand on each and every swing high, the swing low, it's liquidity. Because above or below, it's telling us there is a resting pending orders, stop losses, buy stops the security. Yeah, pending orders and stop losses. There are these two things I wouldn't, either pending order or stop losses. That's what we believe. Because people who are selling, people who caught one and sells in them, maybe they might have their stop loss and maybe when the Nigerian killer prices were breaking out, none as resistance, and they will buy, but they don't want to wait for one, and they will just buy. Kokuma have their pending order, which is the buy stops resting, around that area. So idamuka duba zamu on each and every high or low, akwai either stop loss, kokuma pending orders are within them. So that's why every swing high that make it the swing low, it's liquidity. And the time the market taking high out, either swing high or swing low, zamu market, then it's going to reverse. And I will show you and explain one. So now the concept of liquidity is this swing high, this is a swing high, and this is a liquidity. Because this is where pending order is. So akwai kudi above nan. So that's why it's liquidity. This swing low is also a liquidity. This is also a liquidity. This is a liquidity. This is also a liquidity. Everywhere, digging that we have a swing high and a swing low, these are all level of liquidity. That's what we need to just understand. The time that make it the one and swing high, the swing low, then it's a level of liquidity. So this is the easiest way to understand liquidity. So the other form is putting where liquidities in them with other, trading concept or trading strategy. When the one that we are going to talk about it, nangaba. But we just need to understand on every swing high, every swing low, the make it a liquidity. And the time when the market taking out liquidity, zama sama reversal. Misali nam. When you taking out, let's assume we taking out one liquidity, then what happened next after we took out the liquidity? Then we saw a pullback. It may be pullback, then I might come back to some maybe certain key level. There is a mature, it's sitting around them, and then it push. And time then the price in your far pushing, it's going to leave another new liquidity around them. So that's what we need to understand. Dictating there is a move in the market, either to the upside or to the downside. There is always going to be a swing high or a swing low, and when a swing high or swing low, then it's liquidity. That's what we have as liquidity. Now look, we took out one high, then we sell, then we push, leaving a new liquidity, a new swing low, push, push. So time that maybe make a fire push into the downside now, but my down me taking out on the liquidity bar. So that much okay, this is a fresh liquidity, and when price is down, yeah, breaking national means okay, when I taking out on the liquidity, then there is possibilities I'm selling. If I'm taking out liquidity to the downside, there is possibility I'm buying. So that's how the concept works. That's how the concept works. So we just need to understand how to put way in place and understand how the liquidity concept works. So now let me explain why now in chart so that you guys will be able to understand it clearly. So this is a 4-hour time frame. So comment the net band in the chim. Every swing high and every swing low is a liquidity. So the time the market creating swing high, go swing low there's more liquidity, and time the market taking nashing, there is 100% chance that we are going to reverse, because that's the only thing that is certain. The one thing that is certain in the market is this: idan muka samu breakouts, misali muna da swing low anan, muna da swing high anan. So the time that the price is breaking out one of these, either the swing low, dole za mu samu pullback. The time the price is taking out swing high, dole za mu samu pullback. So this is the only thing that is certain. So in that case, that's what makes every swing high and swing low to be a liquidity level, because time that the market taking nashi, we are going to have a reverse back. So now look at the 4-hour time frame, for example. Let's start with somewhere around now. Misali kazo market and maybe kinda somewhere around now wurin nan ko nan sai ka ga okay, this is a swing high. Kasan cewa okay, this is a swing high because me yayi creating high a nan wurin nan yayi reversing. So this swing high da kake da shi, it's a liquidity level. This is a liquidity level. Why is it a liquidity level? Because someone sold from one high in now. And the time that the market is taking one high, then there is possibility Zami making pullback. Zami sama pullback. So say sometimes after maybe me taking liquidity, the market then say move me, then karifi, it will not just turn back immediately. When you look at it will turn back immediately. So when the comment it depends on concepts in the kai, applying kokuma concept in the kai trading, the kuma kai combining naturally with the understanding of the liquidity. So now look at now we have a pullback, and this is also a swing low, and this is also a liquidity. So this is also a liquidity. And if you look what happened is after we take up the liquidity, we made a pullback. Time the market fare making one pullback, then we left a new liquidity and on price creating one sabon liquidity and on. So we have a push to the upside, then we have a pullback and on muka samu wani sabon swing high ana. So now this area is also a liquidity. This area is also a liquidity. So now idan muka duba zamu ga duk time da muke da swing high and swing low, muka taking nash out zamu samu pullback. So these are all liquidities. If you go back in time, like now zamu ga cewa we have some series of swing highs wanda ya zama cewa price bai breaking wayannan swing highs in number. Misali, so duka wayannan they are all level of liquidity. Idan muka duba na zamu ga we have an extended move to the upside, taking out different level of liquidities kafin muka samu pullback. Kafin muka samu pullback. So wannan maybe you can filter ina ne marketing yake the probability of pulling back after it takes out the liquidity, because sometimes this is overextended, sometimes this is a very quick one. For example, you don't want to okay, we have a liquidity level, this is example, and we have a supply level, so maybe you can put it with the supply level. Okay, now supply level breaks, we have another liquidity above it, then we have another supply level, and now this is the one that gets respected. So it depends on concept and there's a mature you apply it, but my understanding liquidity is every swing high the swing low da muke da shi is liquidity. Look at this area, for example. This is a swing low and this is a liquidity. This is also a swing low and this is also a liquidity. This is also a swing low and that's also a liquidity. So now look, we take out this first swing low, but must have a major pullback back. We take out another swing low, another liquidity, then from there maka samu wannan pullback din nan anan. The same time the market yake drop into the downside, yana ta creating swing highs a nan wurin nan. This is also another liquidity level like this. Mun gane ko? And we have wayannan internal, you know, ko kuma very quick or close liquidities da muke da shi a nan wurin nan. So we took the first one, bamu samu wani major pullback ba. We took the second one, then we have one major pullback in them. At the same time, pricing they keep pushing to the upside and it keeps creating a swing lows, which is also another form of new liquidity levels the price indicator printing out like this. So idan muka duba zamu ga time da muka taking out when su zamu ga cewa markets in yayi pulling back. So duk inda ya zama cewa muna da swing high, the swing low, that's a liquidity level. We just don't need to complicate things. Sometimes it might be extended, one lokaci it might be fast. For example, zamu ga muna da liquidity level anan like this. Muna da wani anan because these are all swing highs. These are all swing highs. Muka taking one out na farko anan. And then we have this small pullback. Prices are pushing. After mun fara samun pullback, then the price create another swing high anan, which is another liquidity. And then we have another swing low anan, which is another liquidity anan wurin nan. So we took out one high, then we sell. When we taking one low them back, then we push to the upside again. Time the market is selling, then we left another high, which is another liquidity. Like this. So we took this out, we come to take this out again. Like this. And then we start to sell. And time that the market taking out one, when you create a new form of liquidity, and then we have one, for example, like this. So we just need to understand swing highs and swing lows. These are all area of liquidities. So it is a mature when you understanding markets and hacker. So this is a mature is going to be very easy for us to understand liquidity. So command and doesn't afford trading with only liquidity hacker, you know, cannot give you an edge. Kokuma cannot make you profitable. Dole say as a mature when you combine Nashi with other concept. Maybe if you are trading ICT, if you are trading smart money, then you can look at market structure. The sauransu. If you are trading SNRs, like you're looking at you know, key levels of MSNRs, RBS, SBRs, the sauransu. Duk wani concept that ka sani, what the strategy that ka sani, you can use it and apply it, you know, in order to trade and understand liquidity effectively. But when we talk about liquidity, this is just what we are talking about. Swing highs and swing lows, these are the real concepts and ways to identify liquidity. So ina fata abin da na explain a wannan video din it's very clear, kuma it's very straightforward. So if you have anything you want me to do, ko kuma you want me to make video on any concept, any market technical aspect, you know, just feel free and drop it on the comment section. Inshallah idan na gani zan yi bayani akan shi, zan pick nashi, explaining nashi in brief and a layman's way yanda zai zama cewa kowa da kowa, you know, yayi understanding. So idan kun ji daɗin wannan video din, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and kuma comment, you know, on the video so that, you know, it will reach a lot of audience. So ni Abdul FX nake ce mu kowa da kowa mu huta lafiya. Peace out.